So I have what I think is the latest Mitch McConnell um, watch party, and apparently he is no longer at the George Washington University Hospital. Apparently he has been checked out. Of course, still no proof of life videos. No questioning him by any types of reporters, live one on one. Just that he is at his home, apparently in Kentucky, convalescing there. Now, um, I'm thinking what I've been thinking is that he is no longer among the living. I do believe that Mitch McConnell is shuffled off this mortal coil and um, is probably residing maybe purgatory or one of the circles of hell. I don't know. I'm not um, clairvoyant. I don't play around with tarot cards, so I have no idea. But one of the places I would suggest maybe looking is maybe in one of his staffers' homes, in like maybe a deep freeze or something. Because again, we have seen hide nor hair of Senator McConnell since July 14th, or was it June 14th? I think it was June 14th. Anyway, it's been a good long time. And of course, his staffers have every incentive to continue with this charade, with this weekend at Bernie's thing, because between at least his top four staffers, they're making about $1 million a year. I mean, one of them is making $226,000 a year. Two of them are making $226,000 a year. One of them is making $214,000 a year, and another one is making about the same. So between the four of them, that's $1 million a year. That's a pretty penny. Um, but anyway, yeah, I would think that maybe they should go to one of their houses and search warrant, of course, and check in a deep freeze. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because if he's not in one of their deep freezers, then maybe he's in a drawer in the morgue at George Washington University Hospital. But that's just my opinion and not based in fact. Well, the fact that he's gone from the hospital, that is based off of a news report. So, yeah, I would say that's kind of a fact. And then, of course, then we have this list. All right. Let's see. We have Max Miller, Tony Gonzalez, Chuck Edwards, Matt Gaetz, and Roy Moore. And at the top of that list is Donald Trump. Okay. Now, one of the things that all those men have in common is that they're all Republican. The other one that they have in common is that um, they like to perpetrate violence against women. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Roy Moore, back in 2017, he was running for Senate of what state I don't remember, but I think it was maybe Texas. I could be, I don't know. Um, anyway, he had to drop out of the race or lost the race or whatever because it came out. Some of his female staffers, he was kind of like stalking them. So that's kind of predatory behavior. And of course, we had the issue with Matt Gaetz, and Well, when Trump was reelected for this second term, um, he Trump tapped Matt Gaetz for uh, what was it, Attorney General, which that didn't work out. So after Matt Gaetz resigned his seat in Congress, didn't end up even coming close to confirmation hearings for Attorney General. Um, Now he's working as a contributor to Newsmax, I think, but he was, of course, allegedly trafficking minors. Mhm, yeah, so there's that. And then, of course, we have Tony Gonzalez, who had to resign his seat in Congress because he was having an alleged affair with one of his staffers who was married. And the staffer was trying to end it, I think, and wasn't being treated very well by Representative Gonzalez. And the woman, unfortunately, sadly, ended her life over it. She poured gasoline on herself and set herself alight, and that's truly sad. Um, I think the man should be charged with second-degree homicide, but that's just me, and that's my opinion, and it's nothing to do with the law. And then, of course, we have Donald Trump, credibly accused of sexually abusing a 13-year-old and then physically abusing said 13-year-old, plus an adjudicated rapist because of E. Jean Carroll's lawsuit, of which Donald Trump lost. Okay. Um, Plus the close to 2 dozen women that have made accusations against him for the same type of behavior. Um, yeah, he's a predator. If all of these allegations are true, yeah, Donald Trump is a predator and should not be breathing free air. Again, my opinion, it's all alleged, well, except for the adjudicated rapist part. That's been found true in a court of law in the civil suit that Eugene filed against him. And then, of course, we have Max Miller, a representative from Ohio, I do believe, who has been in the news a lot because of the allegation of domestic violence against his wife and his child. So that's your Republican Party, folks. Mm-hmm. See, now here's what I can't figure out. Why are women Republicans? I mean, seriously. I mean, they know they're never going to be taken seriously by the misogynistic men that are Republicans in politics. So why would they even run as Republicans? I mean, seriously. That's, I think it's a valid question. But anyway, um, that was just my recap of the happenings in politics. Some of it's old, some of it's new, but I brought up the old to support the hypothesis of the new. Okay, this is what the Republican Party has become. They are not defenders of the Constitution. In fact, they are doing everything that they can think of to do to get rid of the Constitution because they would just as soon rather just wipe their asses with the Constitution, and that's what they've been doing. However, there are a lot of Democratic Socialists that are winning their primaries. A lot of Democrats are winning their primaries. Democrats have been winning in off-year elections, so they're overperforming. So, which tells a lot of people, myself included, that the Republicans are in for quite the shellacking come November. And here's the other thing: we keep hearing about how Trump is wanting to try and rig this election, these midterms, in his favor. To me, that sounds kind of stupid. I mean, we all know that Trump's kind of an idiot. No, not kind of an idiot. He is an idiot. But you think about it. Republicans have such a slim majority in the House and the Senate right now. So why would you want to rig an election to keep that slim majority? It's just a question that kind of rattled around in my head. But, seriously, they don't have as big a majority as what they would need, so they can't afford to lose any votes because they don't have the numbers for anything. My opinion, my take. But that's my rant for today, the 6th of August. And so my internet followers, my YouTube subscribers, if you could please uh, hit that like button, that would be appreciated. If you could share and maybe drop a blue heart in the comments, because that helps the algorithm. Subscribe. That's the best one. Because I have 12. That's this many plus this many. 12 subscribers now. So, that's my rant. Please subscribe. And my internet friends, please take care of yourselves wherever you are.